and the Winnipeg Blue Bombers, Micah Cretsinger. Welcome to the show.
Man, appreciate you guys having me on.
Yeah, congratulations.
Thank you, thank you.
What was it like getting the call?
Well, it was incredible because the linebackers coach is from Jackson, James Stanley.
Oh, okay.
And so he reached out to me and kind of asked what I was going to do for the 2026 season. And I didn't know because, you know, things are so fluid in professional sports and stuff. So you never know who's going to call at what time. And so I've just felt like when I got that call and the opportunity, I couldn't give it up because, I mean, how many times you get to play with a coach that is from your area?
Yeah.
And then professionally, other than that, so.
Yeah, he had a wonderful career himself, didn't he?
Exactly. I mean, from Jackson to Toledo, and then, you know, he's been all over pro coaching areas from NFL, CFL, college, so he's done it all.
You've had quite a long road to pro football because I think you actually left college early to declare for the NFL draft?
Well, actually, I stayed through my senior year. Yeah, so I almost left. I was kind of debating my senior year if I was going to go pro after my junior season because I had a good, well, a great season. But, so I just didn't know what I was going to do after that. But stayed for my senior year. We had a decent year, and then I just kind of went for my pro day and went from there.
Yeah, you got a nose for the ball on defense. What's your playing style?
Man, I feel like I'm a do-it-all linebacker. I feel like there's so many guys that are like, oh, I'm a coverage linebacker, or I'm a tackling, thumping linebacker. But how many linebackers can really do both? And so, like, you look at the best guys in the NFL, like Fred Warner and Roquan Smith, and guys that can do it all and are versatile pieces for their defenses. So I feel like that's where I kind of fit in.
Athletes, and really the game is getting faster and faster and faster. Talk a little bit about kind of your prep to get ready for camp in May.
I think really just being as fast as possible, being able to cover space. I know we were talking about a little earlier, but the field being longer and wider than American field, and just having to cover it so many guys. I think that's really like my biggest strong suit right now is that I've always been able to cover, but now having an extra guy and being able to understand coverages a little bit more, I think that's going to play into my strong suit a lot better.
I can tell you're training because you look leaner, except for your legs.
The Saquon Barkley legs.
That's right.
I always wanted the Saquon legs. So.
And then we know you're not afraid to hit because we watch you play growing up. Does it feel like forever ago you were at Jackson High?
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
I stopped there for for a camp there before the season had started, and so I just talked to the guys and, you know, just try to get a little excitement going on there because, I mean, high school football, you only get to do, you know, so many games with that team. So just trying to really put that emphasis on that.
You were getting ready to give him a little Saquon stiff arm there.
Boom, just like that.
What's the differences that you're going to have to adjust to with Canadian football versus American football?
So Canadian football, there's got certain nuances, like they got 12 men instead of 11. Every kick, so like kickoffs, punts, you have to return it. The last touch rule, so if a ball is fumbled out of bounds, the team who last touches it, like even if you just bat it out of bounds, they get the ball instead of in American ball where you have to have full possession of the ball.
No, I didn't know that. That's interesting.
Exactly.
It's like basketball.
That's wild. So that makes it real wild.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's 3 downs instead of 4.
Yep.
A lot more passing. The receivers can run at you before the play starts. So I mean, it's little nuances in the game, but I mean those nuances are what make the Canadian game. So.
Yeah.
So Winnipeg, obviously, it's a long ways away. But have you looked at the schedule where you'll be close to Michigan, where your hometown folks can come watch?
So like any of the Toronto, Hamilton games will probably be the best, like because they're like 3-4 hours away at most. So Ottawa's like 8-ish, so it gets a little bit farther, but still not the worst. But I mean, everything else is kind of way out there. So,
so camp starts in early May. When does the season start?
June, the first week of June. Yep. So we'll go all the way from May 4th through the 30th. Yeah, 30th, and then we'll start up in June right after that.
Very good.
With BC.
Do you already have your number picked out?
Man, I haven't yet. They're holding out on me, just see who's gonna stay on the team and what numbers are gonna be available for that. So I kind of gave them a couple options. So we'll see if I get any of them.
How many games in the season?
18-week season, 16 games, 2 bye weeks. So it's basically like the NFL season.
Yeah, that's exciting.
Yeah, plus the playoffs. So got two games for the playoffs because there's only 9 teams. So.
Well, you have a lot of fans here in Jackson, and I know some of the classes you teach, people are going to be disappointed they're not going to have you training them, but they still have some time.
Oh, they do. They got until about mid-April, like 3rd week of April. I'll be teaching my cycling. We'll be bringing back sprint A little bit. So just trying to impact as many people as I can while I'm still here, and then also helping me train at the same time. So it helps me stay busy and also still be in the community as well.
The helmet and face mask style it changes all the time. What's your look?
Oh, I like that speed flex.
Yeah.
While we're in college, just the 2-bar, and then you get the little gap, and then you can tighten it up with the little cords right next to it. Yeah, just like that right there. So yeah, that's my jam right there. Can't go wrong with that.
And get out of the way if you pick one off heading for a pick 6.
Exactly. Every time I touch the ball, I feel like I got an opportunity to score. So, I mean, ever since high school, you just got to beat the receivers and the running back, and then linemen and quarterbacks don't tackle. So that's really the easy part.
Playing some running back in high school. Do coaches love that?
Yeah, I think because it just shows that you can find gaps at linebacker, like in the run game, and so when the gap opens up, you just shoot it, and it's kind of like the same way we're the running backs of the defense. So, in that aspect, and then when you get the ball in your hands, try to score, get as much yardage as possible. So I think coaches really liked that when I was coming out of college.
What's the is there a targeting rule in the CFL?
Yeah,
you got to be careful.
Oh, for sure. I was actually when I was in Ottawa last season for camp. We were in our preseason game, and one of our linebackers speared someone, and I was like, oh, well, that's different. That was different, but he got called for it, and so he didn't get thrown out the game, which was you can't get thrown out for preseason games, but in the normal game he would have though.
Yeah.
So.
Well, the CFL it is a stepping stone to the NFL, and I know that's still one of your dreams.
Absolutely. I think there was like a little thing they're having for tryouts, like Winnipeg's having tryouts or whatever, and they had some stats, and they said they had like 19 guys signed in the NFL in the past like 4 or 5 years. So, I mean, that's for that organization, I know it's huge because they're big on winning and sending guys out and trying to get as much notoriety for their name and organization as possible. Yeah. So, I mean, I feel like it's a great fit.
How close do you think you are to maybe that goal?
I think I'm closer than I think. I think a lot of people are literally one win away or one step away from reaching their goals, and I think I'm right there with everyone else, especially with my age and my athleticism, and I feel like I got the IQ to play that game as well. And I feel like this can only help my game, just because with the coverage and the Patrick Mahomes, Lamar Jacksons that we got in the NFL, you got to be able to cover it now more than ever because they're going to get out of the pocket. You got to be able to stay in space as much as possible, as long as possible. So I feel like this is just going to help me as much as possible.
Who are some of your favorite NFL players currently?
Man, I could go on forever about this one, but obviously Fred Warner, linebacker. I like Lamar, Patrick Mahomes, Myles Garrett. An underrated guy is Zaire Franklin. He actually just got signed to the Packers, but I think he was a 7th round guy. Okay. Was on the bottom of the depth chart and then worked his way up, and now he's a All-Pro and one of the best in his position. And so, I mean, you talk about underdog story. That's one of those ones right there. And then he's kind of like my same athletic profile, 6 foot, 230. So,
awesome. Well, when you get there and you get that bag of gear, make sure you pull something out for me.
Oh, definitely. I'll throw you a winner picture.
There you go.
Throw it back to the show.
Well, we're excited for you, and we'll be following your career. Make sure you keep in touch with us.
Oh, most definitely. Appreciate y'all for having me.
Yeah, thanks for coming. Micah Cretsinger headed to Winnipeg in the CFL. More of the morning show right after this. Stay with us.